Happy Shavuot, Chag Sameach. Shavuot means weeks, as it denotes the 7 weeks between Pesach and this harvest festival that we enter into this Thursday evening. And it now has been weeks in lockdown. Some of us could be feeling a little lockdown stir crazy, trying to find the light, the distinctions, the structures in this situation. And I hope we can find some light this Shavuot and find light in knowing the closeness of our community at Westminster Synagogue as well. Shavuot, as well as being a harvest festival, our rabbis tell us, is the remembering and the reenacting of Revelation at Mount Sinai. It's also the time when we read the book of Ruth, and we might see a connection between the two. In the book of Ruth, the daughter-in-law of Naomi, has every reason to leave her mother-in-law. They've confronted death, devastation, famine. Some of the most practical ties between daughter-in-law and mother-in-law have gone, and we have these beautiful lines in which Naomi tells her daughter-in-law to leave her, to go back to that which could be most comfortable and familiar to her own home. And Ruth says, "V'tomer Ruth al tifkei vi la'azvech l'shuv me'acharayich ki el asher telchi elech uvasher talini alin amech ami ve'elohayich Elohai ba'asher tamuti amut v'sham ekaver." Ruth says to her mother-in-law, to Naomi, don't try and push me to leave you, to turn away from you, because where you go, I will go. Where you rest, I will rest. Your people will be my people, your gods, my gods. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. And these lines, so moving, because they teach us to be open to commitments that we might not have known existed, to make part of us, of our very substance and our commitments, other people and other truths. The connection between the book of Ruth and the reenactment of Revelation might be partly that we all choose to incorporate commitments, ideas, learning and responsibilities to other people, and we incorporate those into ourselves at this time of year. And so in our community, when it has been weeks, I just want us to know that we're with each other. And it may sometimes not feel like that, but we want to be here with you. We want to be together. Westminster Synagogue, this wonderful community in the middle of London, with members really geographically dispersed, and we might not have thought that we were a community of chesed, which is the key term in the book of Ruth, loving kindness, this desire to really go beyond, to incorporate truths and responsibilities into yourself. But in fact, what we're finding is we are a community with loving kindness at its heart. The number of people making phone calls to others, and all that I hear about how those conversations are enriching all of us. So we're together, we're with you, and many chances this week as well to be with each other over Zoom. We have a whole night of learning with a keynote speaker in Ned Temko this Thursday, and on Saturday morning we also have our Shabbat service combined with a celebration of Shavuot. So we'll hear a chapter from the book of Ruth, we'll hear the 10 Commandments from the scroll. So please, of course, do join us for these, but know that whether you make these gatherings or not, that we are co-joined, we are together. Chag Sameach.